Friends, so we are in our new video, and in that video we are talking about the decompression. So as we know, we are compressed our function. Now it's time to decompress our function in order to get the original file. So I'm writing the whole code for the decompressed function. Now I am explaining each line one by one, which is similar to the compression function. So what actually I am doing here, first of all, we have to call the decompression function. How we can call? As you know, you can see there, we are returning the output path. Output path is nothing. It is the compressed file. Okay, so I'm returning the compressed file whenever we invoke the compression function. So when we invoke the compression function, what we get our output file, which is a compressed file, and let's take that file in some variable, which is something like as we can say compressed file, and I am storing there. And after this, I am just calling decompress function, which is this one, decompress function, which is this one, and in that decompress function I am passing my compressed file. Okay, that is good. Now what I am doing here, simple as that, as we did in our previous video, I am using this way, and this is the input path, or this is the file that I'm passing. This is the compressed file. From this compressed file I get our file name and file extension. Now I have to create a decompressed file. It means we have to again convert the bin file into a .txt file. So what I'm doing here, I'm creating an output path for the decompress function, but this output path is using the txt format. That's why I am writing the file name, and so that we can differentiate between the compressed and decompressed file. That's why I'm using a concatenation of decompress.txt, simple as that. And what we have to do, the file which is the input path is what? It is actually a binary file which is compressed. So we have to read that file. That's why I am using the RB, which is reading binary. And I'm reading it in as a file. And again, we have to create an output path where we have to write there, which is output. So we simply have to write. That's why I'm writing double. Now what actually happens there, let's take an example in order to understand that. When we are compressing our file, it is in the form of that. It is in the form of this hexadecimal. Okay, so what actually we are doing, as you know, in the compression function, what we do in the compression function, in the decompression function, we will do all that thing in the reverse fashion. Okay, so how actually we are doing so far, what we do in the compression function, as you know, we have our binary. Okay, so binary is then sorry, if you go back, you know, we have our actual data, but it in the form of string. Then we are doing padding, and after padding we are converting into binary form, and then that binary is converted into integer. Like you get the point, where I am creating an array of integer, and then that array is converted into a binary. So what actually I am doing so far, whenever I read that decompressed file, I get our data in that form. So in order to decompress it, first of all we have to convert into integer form. Let's suppose we are decompress it, and let's suppose we are getting 3. Let's suppose, okay. And in order to convert this type of data into integer data, we are using an odd function. Okay, and now this function we have to convert into a binary form. For that we are using a bin function, which is a binary. I am converting that data into binary, and the data we are getting is in the form of that. Okay, is in the form of that b/011, and we only require that 011 part. We have to ignore that b/part, like we have to do slicing, and this is in the form of 011, which is actually a 3. But you know very well we are using a 8-bit format. That's why we are using a method dot rjust, and with the help of that method we are doing we are converting it into a 8 format. Okay, how we do that, let's see. So what we are doing so far, we have a bit string. This is actually an empty string where we are storing our data or decompressed data, and byte is equal to the file dot read one. One means we are reading our file one by one. Like in our file, we are reading firstly 1 byte, then 1 byte, then 1 byte. It is like that, and we are doing this whenever our file gets empty. Okay, so we are having a byte. While byte, it means it is true, we are converting. Odd method converts it into integer, and then bin method is converted it into the binary, and I'm saying that it is in the form of b slash. That's why I have to do slicing. I don't want that first two part. That's why I have to do slicing from two slice, and then use the rjust method in order to convert into 8-bit format. Okay, and whatever the bits we are getting after decompress 1 byte, we are storing in our bit string, and after doing this process one by one, we are getting our we are getting our bit data, which is whatever it is. Okay, now is the data which is decompressed, or we have to decode on the data? No, that is wrong. As you know, we are doing some padding. So first of all, in order to decode it as an original file, we have to remove the padding. So in the next video we are trying to remove this padding, and in the next session we are trying to decode it, and that is our whole project. I hope you enjoy the project, and thank you for being in that object. Okay.